it. But on to the next one. We got to, which everyone can relate to. This is real life shit.
Okay, we got real life shit. Look at the beat so far.
Damn. I thought it would be something crazy, but like sad, but damn. This joint.
Every time I try to tell you stay, you take the exit. If I said that I was gonna do it, then I'm gonna do those words I meant it. You act like you been through your NFC shit, you crazy demented. Like this, then you just a square, your angles bent in, right?
I like the flow.
Yeah, that's a good flow.
He's taking his time with it in his pockets.
Yeah. Okay, that's nice.
This is good.
I vibe with that. Vibe with it so far.
Oh.
I'm looking for a reason. It's not that hard, trust me.
Oh, that was hard. Yo, that was hard. I like it.
I added this to my playlist.
Damn. Vin's already like, whoop, whoop. Damn, that was quick.
I like that. This is a part where I think he executes it good too. The beat screams. That beat's hard. That beat is hard.
You gotta go. What's in your mind with that? With real life shit.
And that's the thing too with this song. It's like it gets better the longer you listen to it. It's like there's pockets of it that are so fucking good.
Yeah.
Different context of Yeet too. Like I didn't really hear much like talk of like the usual lyrics, like how he's talking about like pills and stuff and things like that. Like he was more so talking about literally real life shit and things that were going on. And like there was parts where I was laughing at it and just vibing to it.
Yeah.
Like I think it's one of the highs of this album, honestly. What about you?
Okay, from the title, I thought it was like some real life shit, like some little sad vibe joint. That caught me off guard, just the beginning of it. Like I like the whole production of it, like the way how he, especially with his ad libs, like to harmonize with it and kind of like the I like that. That joint was hard. And just the way his flow game on it was like, he killed it. Like for me, like a solid 8. I'm comfortable giving it a solid 8 with this one.
Okay.
It's just like, this will probably be added to a playlist that I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
That's why I gave it a 9.
You know what I mean? Like, I vibe with it, and I'm like the melody. You saw me dancing, you know, doing the tiptoeing.
I already added it to my playlist.
So yeah, you're quick on it. He was just like boop boop. I was like, damn, bro, you quick with that.
I was like, I gotta make sure I don't forget, guys.
Yeah, so yeah, I give it an 8. He gives it a 9. Like this track is up there with it. So, My Time with Swish Beats.
Oh, cool.
This is gonna be interesting.
You know, right, My Time. It's a good beat.
Yeah. What the?
Clean.
It makes sense. Okay, it made sense when you put it there.
It's hard.
He's killing that My Time part. He is.
The flows on this are, everything's different.
Yeah.
I like that ad-lib.
Yeah. You know, I could just chilling, driving. Hey.
You can see it as like an Instagram story.
Yeah. We drinking my time. I like that. That was a hard part. like that. I like that breakdown at the end. That was dope. That was dope.
Interesting track.
I like
My Time.
Yeah, My Time. Like Swiss Beats and Yeet killed it on this one. Like I ain't gonna lie, like you guys killed it. Like just the whole vibe with it, especially like it wasn't hard for me to understand Yeet for this one and vibing to it. I could just see you cruising around, like you driving around, or even just doing your thing, blasting this music out loud, like, and just the whole sound from Yeet and just the beat itself. The beat, I flow with it. And the way how he was spinning on that part.
I could hear that on the radio.
And the radio playing, even like you said before too. You can see it, like you posted on your IG story to like, you know, you tag, you're flicking or something like that, or you're like, you know, it's grind time.
My time.
Yeah, it's your time, you know, so people gonna relate to it. And for me, like, I'm giving this an 8 as well. Like, I like the whole production on this, and Yeet and Swiss Beats, yo, kudos to you guys, because you guys killed it on this one. So solid 8 for me.
Yeah, I'm honestly right there with you. I'm gonna give it an 8 too.
8 too. Okay, damn, they 8. So 8.
I think the track's really good. Like I do want to give it more.
It's missing something.
It's just hard to, because when you compare it to the other tracks that I rated higher, like, do I really think this is better than the Julia track? I don't know. It's hard to say that, but the track's a vibe. Driving with it, chilling. It's like it's got its own vibe to it, and it's gonna be a track I go back to. It's probably definitely another track I add to my playlist. You know, 8.5 maybe. Don't think it's a 9 for sure. I know that with confidence.
No, I agree. And then we got the next one, 2 Planes.
Wow, that was jarring. Oh wow. Reach fan. So what did you think of 2 Planes?
That intro was like, whoa, like it caught your attention for sure. It's a hook grabber. I feel like it's a hook. Yeah, there was a hook catcher on that one.
At first I thought something was outside.
Yeah, we outside like. It wasn't there for me, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't there for me, so I'm gonna have to give it a 6 on this one.
Yeah. I don't think it was a great track. I think it was a good track. I think the sound was there for me, but same with you. It's like, you know, there's not like enough. But I think because it's a short track, it doesn't really bother me as much. Just because like there wasn't too much needless there. Like it had like a good sound, which is good enough for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay. Yeah. So we got the next one, Silk Face.
Silk Face. I'm liking the beat already.
Whoa.
Yeah, fact. Like that hook and that.
Wow.
Can't feel my face, I can. Alright, what did we think of Silk Face?
The Tony and like it was a catchy vibe to it. I'm gonna give it a solid 6 with it. I think it just gotta grow to me by time to just keep listening to it. So I'm gonna give it a solid 6 on this one.
Yeah, I enjoyed this track a bit. I would say early on, I didn't think it was gonna be good to me, but then as I started listening to it, I started getting it, and it's a good beat. I think everything about the track has some good parts in it. I just don't think it's a great track, so I'm gonna say it's a 7.
Okay.
I do like the beat. I like the hook.
Back Home, featuring with Joji.
Okay, that should be interesting.
Mm.
All right, back home.
I like the title.
And I told you what I told you. I'll tell you every time till it's over.
The beat's crazy.
Oh.
I wanna go back home.
Oh.
I wanna go back home. That ain't my fight. That ain't my fight. It's there. My diamond too bright. Oh, you said I mean, let's go.
He's so good on beat too.
Let's roll. Take a drive on the street. Let's go. I'm the son you will see. I'm a hoe, but I don't want you to see it. I know that you want it, you need it. I pause.
This is different for Yeat.
I
Yeah.
wanna go back.
But not at the same time. 'Cause this is something Yeat would do.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's too hard to stay, and I just gotta go home. Love is set in stone today, and I don't wanna be parting ways, but I know I'ma be gone, okay? I just wanna go
OG.
girl, I'm on my own, and if that way,
All right. What do you think of it?
I really like that. It's interesting about this track too because like there's a lot of different like production takes in here. The vocals are so good. It's hard to find a lot of flaws with this, but again, I don't want to rate it too high, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I really did. You know, just late night drive vibes, you know, taking a flight on the airplane even, you know,
Yeah.
I want to go back home.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like it's just a vibe. I could see it in the credits of a movie, honestly. I'd give it an 8. Honestly, I'm giving it an 8. I don't know what you
Okay.
feel. How do you feel about it?
I'm more like when you listen to
I like the feature too.
yeah, the feature was good. Like when I was listening to this, I was just like, you know how some music like needs visual, like a music video to it. I feel like this key will be it for it. Like just the way that people could, I want to go back home. It doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? Like same thing to kind of like you relate to like when you're on an airplane going home, driving back home. You can vibe to this, and then I can see a music video kind of like getting people's attention to like, I won't say not interact, but it's kind of like, you know, they can relate to it, to like understand the vibe of this. So I agree with you at 8 on this. You know what I mean? Like it's
We're
not
on point with a couple.
Yeah, you know what I
tracks.
mean? Yeah, we're on point on it. Like I really like the production on it and just the feature work with everything. It's like just this harmonized too was on point with it, and I hope there's a music video that does come out for this.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
It'll be dope. You know what I mean?
I don't know
like,
why they did the naked song where it's just a minute 30.
You know what I mean? I could
maybe just to get
see
Ice
it.
Spice in it because it would get views, but
You know what I mean? This
yeah.
is like a whole, like you said.
Maybe
Like,
the Dangerous House, have the house on fire.
yeah, that'll be hard.
Dangerous.
Yeah, that shit would be hard.
Like you know, you
just
have stuff
performing
coming
in
out of
there?
the forest. Yeet,
That's-
yeet. Watch the video. You know, take an idea.
Yeah, for real. Like, I can see this to like, you know, credit to the movie, like you said, or like something kind of like a movie trailer to like, it's like
Low key.
someone's trying to go home, like I want to go back home.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Just something to vibe to it. So, just from like this album, actually, no, I'm gonna save my thoughts and stuff, because I just realized
One more track.
we have one more track, and then we can just give overall point of view of it. And our last track from this is Up From Here.
Okay, that's
This
a
is it.
good conclusion. And usually Yeat's conclusion songs, I usually love all of them, so I'm interested.
Okay.
Oh man, it does sound like
This joint
kinda
gave me a
like
Yoshi Island vibe.
Yeah. I like this too, because
Yeah.
Yeat is trying to go further up, man.
Yeah.
rock bottom. So now I'm weighing up and watch it go down with them. Watch it go up in flames, turn another page burning. All got it up inside my cup and drinking. That's the next bottom. It's only up for
I like that.
Oh, I like that.
I like that. Yeah, it's hard.
I just had Portofino's on the yacht. I done had margaritas on the dock. Always got bad bitches calling up. I'm tying them up like the shoe was a knot. Was at the bottom, now we at the top. I ran out of time, I bought myself a club. Every time I got money, I put it all back in the Phoenix. I watch it go up, never stop. I'm at a point in my life.
That was good.
I'm the number one stylist, baby. Yeah, your whole life I design. I had to cut up a whole lot of people with a group. I'm the only one out of my generation changing music this time. So I got that line on that line.
Like that.
There was a whole lot of times I thought I was wasting my time. I wouldn't have moved out of state of New York if I can't even dream on my mind. I was kicked out my body for years. It was hard to reach family at times. Other critics can fuck with my body, they did this and fuck with my mind. But now I'm gonna put it in.
I like that.
Oh, we got the person didn't cover to say what he said.
Yeah.
Nice.
Firework? Is that a bottle rocket?
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Interesting ending too. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Wow, it was it sounded like fireworks at the end.
Yeah.
Wow, that was amazing. Do you want me to go over first, or
So
you want
I'll take it.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about this track too is it's called Up From Here. You know, he's got a really popular album that really blew him up to me.
Mhm.
And he references a lot of his like drug usage on this song, but in a celebratory sense, in that he's like becoming more sober and not like geeking out of his mind, like he was talking about on some of the song.
Okay.
And you know, it's really interesting because like, you know, Yeat's doing collabs with Drake now. He's doing collabs with Elton John. He's got shit with Julia Wolf. I'm pretty sure he could collab with anybody in the industry now. Like, I'm pretty sure he might even do country, like, at some point, just for fun.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. The track title's interesting to me. Everything about it's interesting to me. I don't know if it's, like, my favorite conclusion on a Yeat song, but I think it's solid. Like, production's good. The vocals are good. The beat switches, like, I love the beat switches on it. Like, it kept, like, whenever I thought the song was going to get boring, it switched the beat and kept the song exciting. And it's still a good conclusion song. Now, with that said, I don't think it's a great song in terms of, like, you know, I wouldn't give this a 10. But
wow,
I'd say it's solid. It's 8. I'd give it an 8.
What about for an outro. Yeah, like, I really agree with, like, what you said from, like, just the way how the production is with it, the sound of it. Like, I really like the... Who knows if it was a sample or he just got someone to do it.
Yeah,
but
the
you
girl
know,
singing.
Yeah, but I really like that. It was really creative, and how he said his part, and then throughout the other part, like, it was like a yin yang type of like style that which they said each other's words was pretty cool with it. There was like a little back end production to like really think of it to like making it as like this is the outro track, you know. And I really like the, like you said, those bottle rockets on it.
Yeah.
Like this was good with that.
There's little tweaks in here.
Just the little details, really.
Yeah.
The smallest things plays the biggest factors on it. That's my point. And for me, I give this a 7.5 from up from here. Like, I thought overall it was really good with this. Nothing like bad about it. But the one thing I would just say from it, it's just from like when you're going for an outro, I don't know. He's like, I thought he will say something, But at the end of the day, it's everyone's creativity to like, you know what? Let's just keep it as the sound, or I want to put it here because who knows what's next after this, So
Right.
sometimes it's a cliffhanger or it was meant to be from it. But that's just my point of view for a 7.5.
I like the second half so much more.
Yeah, totally agree.
An 8.5.
Mm.
And I'd give this whole album an 8. I think the album is a good album. I don't think it's a great album. I don't think it's one of Yeat's best albums, but I don't think it's a bad Yeat album.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a bad rap album. I don't think this is a bad album in today's music. I think, Yeat did a lot of experimental stuff on this. Now, granted, is it the type of Yeat that I would always want to hear? No, but that's the thing about Yeat is he's always doing different styles and different albums. So, he's feeding this group of fans or this group of fans, and we may not all be happy with it, but then he gives us tracks
I agree.
that we like.
Yep.
And there was those tracks that I liked. The Julia Wolf song, you had the Kylie Jenner song, you had the Dangerous House song, you had a lot of different songs. The Elton John song, the Young Boy song. There was a lot of good stuff on here, and I think if I did listen to it again, I would like all these tracks maybe a little bit more. Maybe some of them a little less. I don't know, but I think it's a good album. I think Yeat did a good job. What do you think?
But this second half, I agree with you. It really brought out like a lot more versatile, more energy, and like good like overall like the beat making, and also just the creativity of it. For the other half, like it gives me like a 7 from
7.
it. So you know what I mean?
And
like
let's not forget too, it's a 2-part album.
Yeah, and
so 7, that's pretty good.
you know what I mean? And just the overall from it, like I said, he knows Yeat for many years.
You prefer the second half of the album, the Dangerous Love side.
Yeah, but it's like
over the
when we
Dangerous Life.
Yeah, so remember how we was talking about placements of the tracks?
Yeah.
I think that could be a huge factor from it too. You know what I mean? Because there was like a couple songs, and there were some like could have been a little better with it. So
do you think if he releases as like 2 separate albums, rearrange the tracks on those 2 separate albums, that they'd be better?
I totally agree.
Or do you think it should have stayed the one whole album and then maybe rearrange?
So it's hard because from having like background knowledge from like especially from the creativity side with it, it's like you can't satisfy the whole pot. You know what I mean? You're always gonna have people to like I like it, I don't like it, it could have been better, it could have been worse. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But for me, like I think the rearranging could have been a little bit better with it to help develop, even pushing it more.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this ADL project, I definitely have to, especially I'm a newcomer for this. You have many years with Yeat. Like I really like how an artist is diverse, because there's a certain point in time to like you want to expand your horizons to open that gateway for new people to come in. You know what I mean? Especially for like I'm a new person with it, and kind of just help driven to like, hey, I want to get new listeners. And I think this is, I want to say is the best, but is an opportunity to like, if someone wants to, hey, give an opportunity for this album to listen to it, like for me, from like overall, like there was really good some tracks, like definitely the Face the Flame with Young Boy, that was a good one, especially the one with Julia as well, with that one, My Way. And
that was a good one.
You know what I mean? And then I'm not gonna lie, that Real Life Shit, that was a good one as well.
Oh yeah, the Real Life Shit. I like that track a lot,
that was a good one. And then Went Wrong, yes, Went Wrong was really good with it. I like the diverse that Yeat did from it, and that just like, especially from like my style of music, I was like, okay, this got me into like, I'm still tiptoeing to like listening to his music, but I'm like, that makes me feel like, okay, he's not just a center mindset for as an artist to like, I just want to focus on my vibe and that's it. He's expand his horizons.
That's like what he did on this album, is he gave us different stuff.
Yeah, and I felt like he's entering to the entertainment side of like, he's not just doing for just music, he's also doing for like, for like films.
It feels bigger than just the car.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like
I could see a commercial.
Yeah, I can see commercials, like you said, commercials.
He has been in commercials for songs, and they've had snippets. I think Apple has used like Yeet stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like Up From Here, you know, ADL.
Yeah, and ADL, exactly, Up From Here. And the overall, I forgot to give my rating with this, but overall from this album, I know people are gonna look at me, what the hell's wrong with you? But I'm gonna give it a 6. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The reason why for a 6 is just that I think for like newcomers, it's gonna be to like, you haven't listened to Yeet, you gotta listen to this album like many times with it. But those particular songs I did list, I think those are like lifting that album for it. But that's just my take with it. So 6 with Yeet with this ADL, and overall like it was good. I like the production of it, and definitely like I know I'm gonna look forward to, like the song says, Up From Here to what's next, because, you know, especially we got this channel, and I just hope he's putting music videos out for this, you know what I mean? Because he has to, you know?
Might up some of our ratings too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because it's just like some of the songs need music videos, you know, and I'm just curious to see how the creative point from that aspect to help pushes the album more from it.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
You know, let us know if you have any thoughts or things that we should react to, or let us know if there's something you'd like us to watch. You know, leave a comment down below.
Yeah. And, you know, I want to appreciate my boy Max for, you know, putting me onto this album. And, you know, I appreciate him being the GOAT to, like, being patient, because he's a fan, and he's like, yo, let's do a like reaction video to it, you know. I was like, you know what, let's do it, let's finally do it, you know. So he was like blasting me. I was like, yo, we gotta do this, and you know, I want to respect you for that, you know, for the video, because it's like he was holding his thoughts like, yo, what the fuck, you know. So I'm like, and you know, this was good. This was like really good to like really getting our true reaction from this album, and you know, and many more to come. So it's your boy Rafa.
It's your boy Max.
And this is Ma Ra Reaction. We're out.
I like that. This is a part where I think he executes it good too.